today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams versus Justin Herbert and the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's Week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
Yeah, the 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford, they'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Down to the 25. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 71 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Herbert off of play action. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Good footwork at the 30. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Here's Herbert.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now it's Herbert. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time a 6-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
7-7, our score after 1. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Going right back to Akers. Twisting away. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Rams have taken the lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
From the 41,
Herbert got a man. That's Ayuk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On 2nd and goal,
Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Here's Herbert.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On first down, Stafford here. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Herbert now.
High throw, but the catch is made.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Herbert throwing again. That's Samuel, caught left side.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we have reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd and very short. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On the give, this is Akers.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Stafford.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down. Herbert. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Herbert back to the air. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Herbert on 1st down now. That's complete to Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Herbert.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now it's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
7 yards there and a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run a draw now with Akers, taken down at the 47-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. To throw is Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Akers again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Throwing is Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On 2nd and inches. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception.
picked off by Ernest Jones.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
But it's going to be second down. Now it's Herbert.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To the air again, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Herbert getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Again, Herbert. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald. A milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep and room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here's Akers.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for L.A., it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.